Hello, human beings. My name is Karan Williams. Glad you get to watch my video. Now, today we're going to go ahead and talk about this one person named Telltales. He's actually a atheist channel, and he going through some crazy stuff. Now, before we go on, I want to say I am a atheist, but I don't hate anybody from a different religion. I feel like we are as human beings could grow and love each other and all that stuff. I don't get mad at Christians, and I don't get mad at Buddhists, and I don't get mad at Muslims or anything like that. If you believe in what you believe, that's totally fine. I got no problems with it. And you know what? I understand everything, and please, just hear me out on this. I feel like I gotta protect uh, Telltales because this is something that he gone through, and I really disagree with, and you'll see why. Now, we do have some good people on both good and bad people on religion, non-religion, stuff like that. It's just that's his nature. What can you do? Um, you got a strong belief or you got a strong non-belief. That's all it is. And I feel like what these Christians doing now, I'm not saying all Christians, is this group of Christian is actually putting a sour taste on Christian, and I came from a Christian background. um, I'm gonna have three links on the channel. I'm gonna have Telltales and his thing on what's going on. I'm gonna have two of them going to it, so you can check it out. And I'm also gonna have him hashtag. I'm gonna have the Jimmy Show, where I'm going to use some of the clips at the end. And Jimmy, if you see this, please let me know if I'm doing anything wrong. I really don't want to get in trouble, so let me know if I'm doing anything right or not. I'm going to have the clip that we're going to talk about in. I'm going to have the channel of him in the description, and I'm also going to have him hashtag. And then I'm also going to have Godless Engineer. He's going to be in the link, and also I want to have him hashtag. And this is where you could go and read and watch his comments on him reading the comments of what's going on. So here what happened. Here what happened. Telltale's daughter went to school, and she have a health teacher. We just gonna call her Mrs. Non-Health because what she was teaching is not health. All she was teaching about is her belief, and she was actually strong right behind it. She said she didn't care, so on and so forth, and she was trying to get away with stuff. So when Telltale saw her, so I'm sorry. So what Telltale's daughter did is she recorded it, not with a cell phone, but a recorder. So she was on her cell phone. She was on a recorder. So with that being said, she told her dad, Telltale's, and her dad got mad because there are certain laws to protect people for that. You gotta understand we got separation from church and state, so therefore you can't really teach anything that's like uh, religion based in school because if you could think about it, if a Muslim person was teaching Muslim stuff, won't Christian people get mad? I believe so. What about Jehovah Witness? Do you think people get mad? Christians? I think so. Mormonism. You think Christian people get mad? Yes, I guess so. I'm with you on that. But the thing about it is, you should get mad about what the teacher's doing. Just because they're on your side doesn't mean it's right. So with that being said, he went and wanted to go ahead and do something about it. You can watch his video on that. I'm also going to have all his channels linked in the description so you can check it out. But the problem is, since he's staying in West Virginia, I don't know where he lived in West Virginia. I just know he lived in West Virginia. Since that's the South, he called it the Deep South. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I didn't know West Virginia was the Deep South, but me being from New York, I don't know nothing. Not know nothing, but I don't know nothing about what's under New York. Except I stay in the South now, and I hate it. Um, they went and attacked his daughter by doxing his daughter number, finding out where they live, saying some bad, rude comments. Like I said, I'm gonna have Godless Engineer. video in the description. So check him out so you can see the comments. It's crazy, B. That's my New York side coming out. Uh, and it's just ridiculous. He can't even go outside, take out the trash. He can't go to the grocery store because the people that's in that religion is going crazy and they want his head. And that's a no-go. How you going to attack somebody for something that he's trying to stand for? Because there's other religion that go into school. Just because you believe in it doesn't make it right. It's like me. I don't want nobody to teach atheism in school. Even though I'm an atheist, I don't want them to teach atheism in the school. I don't want nobody to tell the kids God not real because it still falls in uh church and witchcraft. And I'm not saying that atheism is a religion and stuff like that. It's just a non-belief. But with that being said, he's getting harassed, he's getting threats, he getting all this stuff, and they made the teacher into the victim while they making the kid into a harasser, and that's crazy. It's a 12-year-old kid. What are y'all thinking? And if I'm not mistaken, isn't Christians supposed to love other people? And I don't see how that happened. But with that being said, I'm gonna say right now, I'm on OBS. Yes. But I've still learned that OBS. So I know there's some people in the comments. I get it, I understand. I'm slacking. So you're gonna see me move my mouse back and forth. You're gonna see me become small like right now. Ah, that's pretty small. Not really. Douche. Let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and go into the article. All right. A district parent alert the state slash church watchdog that a Campbell County school health teacher had been abused her position to positive students. If I mispronounce words, it's late. I'm tired. So I do apologize. Last week, the teacher reportedly went on a 3-minute rant during which she taught from the Bible, expressing disgust of that some students don't believe in the God and despairing non-Christians. The teacher implied that non-Christians are not and cannot be brought up with morals and values. She reportedly admits that she is aware she is not allowing to promote her personal religion belief in class, but she say that she tried to squeeze it in a little bit without getting too much trouble. The teacher reported also saying that she don't believe in same-sex relationship, which teaching student are hormonal change during puberty, she remarked. Okay, so let's stop right there. Ma'am, just because you believe in a God doesn't mean that somebody else believe in God. Like, I will bring you an example, and I've been waiting to use this for a long time because I feel like if I would have got into a debate with a hardcore Christian that want to argue with me, I'm about to bring it up. This is my friend Zodiac. It's a zebra. Got it from my friend. He's adorable. Zodiac is my friend. Now, putting Zodiac down, this is a jar of gumballs. Zodiac never saw this jar of gumballs, and you didn't saw this jar of gumballs. Alright? Now, we don't know how much gumballs is in this jar. Well, it's not a jar, but you get what I'm saying. Zodiac saying is an odd number of gumballs. Will you believe him? He never saw it. You never saw it. Will you believe him? If you say yes, I mean, y'all might agree on some stuff. Okay, fair enough. But you don't know Zodiac, so I mean, blind beliefs, I guess. But you say no, so you're telling me there's an even number of gumballs. If y'all say no to that, then which is it? If you say you don't know, that's correct. We don't know how many gumballs is in here. I don't even know. I just bought gumballs from Dollar Tree and just added in there. I didn't even count it. I don't even know. But that's the thing. That's how we see. That's how we see it. Now take the gumballs and say, God, do we don't know? Like I don't know. I really don't. But I'm also going to say I don't have the evidence to prove there is, but there's no evidence that he is not. So I don't know it's a good answer. So just because I don't know doesn't mean I still believe in a God. But let's just keep on going. I mean, you believe in it, that's fine. But for a school, you got to shut that down because you got different religion there and everything. And just because you believe in it doesn't mean that you got to bring it in there. And let's go with atheism, Muslim, Buddhist, all that. Don't bring it in the school. Teach them what is supposed to be taught because we want to know what to do in that situation. But let's go ahead and read it on a little bit because this is not that big, but I kind of want to get on with the video and then try to close it out. Uh, the thing you have to choose what are you going to do with those feelings and thoughts. And if you brought up with morals and values, then God's going to be there to help you make better decisions. I don't like that because the fact that in the Bible there is a whole bunch of murders and all that stuff and like slavery, like he has slavery in the Bible, so you're going to tell me that slavery is moral? No, it's immoral. How we get morals is we all agree on a on what is successful and everything, so we could move on. But I don't like how she go on to that. So let's read on a little bit more. FFRF have written a letter to suspend Ryan as sex acts that the district incurred the health teacher case preaching her religion belief to students, teaching from the Bible, or dis- disregarding non-Christians. Because the teacher had admitted that she is aware of and yet unwilling to follow the law which prohibit religion indoctrination in the classroom, she have admit that she is not fit to be a public school teacher, which is true. The law does say you cannot bring teaching unless it's a school you're it's a school you're paying for your kids. Is a Christian school. I have no problem with that. You use your money so you can teach. That's fine. I'm not going to argue with that. That's cool. But this is a public school. You can't do that. Right. FFRF staff attorney Chris Lang. She understands the law and deliberately violated and and imposing her religion on other people, children in the process. So yeah, she is going to be in trouble. Now to get my Razer Nari Ultimate, which they're to me they're amazing headphones. A lot of people probably don't like the vibration things, but to me I like it. But I turn it off when I listen to people talking, but I play it when I play games. But let's go ahead and we'll listen to the tape. And this is from the channel Jimmy's Show, and I'm gonna have it under the description. Let's make it big. I got it in the closed caption so you can read it. So let's go ahead. It started off with when you get seventh grade. When you get seventh grade.
They go a tad bit further, and then when you get to eighth grade, you start studying how dangerous sexual thinking and behavior, what it can do to you. Okay? And the one thing is, I'm hoping that you all are brought up by a good family or person, whoever's raised you, that they're teaching you right from wrong, and that it's not okay to be sexually active.
Okay, so where I'm going to say I disagree with her on this is that everybody's going to be sexual active. You can teach them as much as you want, but kids going to be like trying to see what's going on with their bodies, and you're not teaching them what they're what they're going to go through, what is what is the feeling or anything like that, what is their body, because as far as sexual sex ed and health, you got to teach them about the body, teach how the body works. And the fact that you're teaching them not to be sexual active at a young age, I don't think anybody should be sexual active, but at the same time you got to prepare them in case if they come in that situation. But that's just my thoughts on it.
If you look at the Bible, it says sex isn't for love, it is for what? When is the time you should?
So that's a part where I'm going to go back a little bit. Oops, sorry. Okay, so you saying that the Bible isn't for sex, I mean, isn't for love, is for. Let me play a little bit longer, actually.
When is the time you should? After marriage. After marriage.
So I heard that when it's time, it should be after marriage, and I think that's a bad take because that's how I see it is that how we make like big mistakes where it comes down to people want to feel a certain thing. I mean, I felt it. I really, when I was growing up, I was waiting after marriage because, I thought that was a good thing to do, knowing your partner. But when you got those feelings, you're going to feel how it is. And you're not teaching that. You're saying the Bible and you're teaching them sex before marriage is a sin, which is sin. To me, sin doesn't exist, but you're not teaching them anything about health. You're teaching them what to do. So you're telling them what to do instead of teaching them about everything else. Just because it's your point of view doesn't mean it's the right point of view. You got to teach them about 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 sexual transmitted disease. You got to teach them about the proper use of using protection on both males and females and everybody else. So that's what I mean by you teach them the Bible way and you expect them not to do it, but they're gonna be curious about why I'm feeling something down here or why this is feeling different and stuff like that. You have to teach them the right way. Just because you're a Christian doesn't make it right to teach them about the Bible. You gotta teach them the correct way.
So many kids so against me in my first and second period, you would have a heart attack.
I don't think I would have a heart attack. I think they understand that you're teaching them the wrong way because I think they're more intelligent than you give them credit for. The fact that you're forcing them, the fact that I don't want to say force, the fact that you're teaching them about this doesn't make sense. They're looking at you like, oh, this lady, she just don't understand, and I'm 8. I'm gonna have feelings on the opposite sex or the same sex. And the fact that you're teaching this is ridiculous. But you say you're gonna have a heart attack, but you're not looking at it. You're having a simple, narrow mind instead of expanding your horizon and seeing it on the other side.
It makes me sick.
So it make you sick. So you telling me that people is retaliating against you that make you sick? You're so close minded that you don't want to accept anything that comes to you. You're so close minded that you order a pizza from Papa John's and they come to your door and you're not trying to open it because you you're so close minded, dude. You're so close minded, ma'am.
Till they believe. And I'm thinking the upbringing that you guys are having from your parents. I'm not saying nothing bad about your parents.
Apparently you are saying your parents are bad because you just disrespected them, and that's the funniest thing about it. Because now I'm thinking like if I was a student in your class and you told me that I'm disrespecting my parents raised me to be as I mean to be a kind-hearted person, And now you telling me that my mom raised me to be. You telling me that my mom raised me wrong. Who are you to tell me my mom is raising me wrong? That's ridiculous. Your your son to sound like a horrible person, and I hope you get some help, man.
It's just different nowadays.
Yeah, we evolve. We evolve to become better. It's like we don't have slaves anymore. We don't look at other people like that anymore. We don't bash other people because of their skin color, which I believe in the human race, but I'm just trying to go off what's in the past. We don't go what Hitler talk about or anything like that, because the fact that you saying it's different nowadays, just because you're comfortable in your own ways, you have to adapt. So the fact that you said this is very disrespectful to not only the kids that you're teaching, but to the kids' parents. So I think you owe them the apology.
And I hate it. They say all you do is you everything you're teaching about sexual transmitted disease stuff, you keep referring back to the Bible.
Yes, because the Bible doesn't teach the science and all that. Because think about it, sexual transmitted disease is real. The Bible is made back then where back then we didn't have a knowledge of anything. It was made by people who see stuff now. It even says something about the firmament, and that's not real. They didn't understand, and I give them a pass because the science wasn't there. And I'm not saying the Bible is true or not. I just feel like whoever invented the Bible didn't know anything. You're living by the Bible like it's now, but yet it's not.
And I said, because, I almost said because I'm right, but, you can't force somebody to believe in God. And that,
All right, so have you ever talked to a person that disagree with you? Or you went to church, or you talked to other people that that you agree with without challenging your position, because we got a whole bunch of people. It's not the 30, 40 people inside your circle, but there's other people outside your circle that have interesting ideas and stuff. That's how we supposed to grow as a community and as a human race. We have to go ahead and have different ideas. That's how we get inventions and stuff. If you stick with the same ideas, then nothing's going to happen. I understand that there was a saying called, if it's not broke, then why fix it? I don't like that saying. I like the why keep on why don't we just innovate? Innovate on stuff that we have. It will you be surprised what we could do as a human race.
whether you do or not, that's your opinion. But I just can't get my head into their world.
Because you can't go outside. You can't go outside your comfort zone. Yeah, it's a scary thing going outside your comfort zone. Everybody's gonna be afraid. But as soon as you go out and it's not that bad, then you realize it's gonna open up.
People don't really think there's I'm just, I don't know, I'm just kind of shocked. They'll know one day, won't they?
Wow. Wow. You're pretty much saying that you're right. Odd number of gumballs. Am I correct? Am I not? So it's even. How do you know? You're just saying you're right. And not even and people try to challenge you, you don't care.
And that's what worries me. I don't want anybody to be lost.
You don't care. That sentence right there is saying you don't care. You don't care about nobody else's ideas. And I'm not talking about feelings. Feelings, everybody gonna have feelings. Everybody gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're getting this criticism from me right now. And right now, if you're getting backlash, it's because of this. You actually went and say this. A kid recorded it, and now you got bad people on the Bible side of the belt going against her parents, Telltales, and her. They doxed her phone number. They went in making sure that if he come out the house, they want to burn his house down. How can you say anything about that? Because of all of this, because what you said in here, it is forced a whole bunch of people to act immoral. And yeah, I said it, immoral. They want to burn somebody's house down. How dare they? They want to go ahead and dox a 12-year-old phone number because what she did. She's not even the bad guy in this situation. They want to they can't leave the house. Let me put this on the other foot real quick. Let's say if your kid was in a school where they was teaching about the Quran. How would you feel? You're going to do the same thing that Telltale's doing. This is crazy. All right? I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not. You're a grown woman, and you sound like you're older than me. But the fact that you got this mindset, it's telling a different story.
So I try to squeeze him in a little bit without getting in too much trouble.
You just admitted on tape that you squeeze it in without getting in trouble. That's really ridiculous. I can't believe I'm hearing this from a health teacher. Something that I want to go ahead and try to learn about my body, all this stuff. And if you were my health teacher, I would be very disgusted.
That there's so many kids that don't believe in God and they don't believe in values.
They don't believe in God. That's fine. But they do believe in values. We all have values. We treat other people like we want to be treated. And that's value.
And they don't care whatever they do, however way they want to dress, whatever way they want to act. If they want to be with a boy or a girl, that's their choice. And that's fine. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying I don't believe in that.
Who cares about what you believe in? Let them be kids. Let them express expand their horizon. Let them do whatever they want. They're kids. Okay? They're kids. Let them do what they want. You're not their mother. Let them do whatever they want. This is the reason why a lot of people get mad at you. I'm sorry. I understand free speech. I get it. But when you go ahead and hurt another person, that's where I cross the line. Remember what I told you? Don't hurt other people. You hurting other people, and you cross that line.
And it's just a fight battle. I'm trying to teach you guys, when you learn about the body.
What are you teaching me about the body? You're not teaching me nothing. You teach me everything about the Bible. You're not teaching me how the heart work. You're not teaching me how the small intestine, large intestine work. You're not teaching me how the digestive system work. Your mind is still set on that, and you're not looking at certain evidence. You're not being a health teacher. You're being a Sunday school teacher.
You need to understand that when your hormones start being released, you're going to start having a little bit of sexual feelings or thoughts. That's normal.
Okay, so tell me this. How do hormones release? Tell me that. How do the hormones release? If you tell me, guy, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to believe you.
Everybody does that. The thing is, you have to learn to control those hormones.
And how are they going to learn how to control it? You're not teaching them anything necessary. What do all of this have to do with health? What do all this have to do with health?
Because when they start getting released, yeah, you're going to start thinking differently. That's just normal action. That's what happens.
You have no answer for that. Oh, it just happened. How does it happen? How does all this work? You don't have a single clue. And now I'm thinking like this. How did you become a health teacher? I don't want you to lose your job. I don't try to tell people to lose your job and everything. I just want you to think about how you was talking. And since you squeeze it in. So you had this mindset for a long time.
Okay? And it's going to happen between 9 and 18 or 19 years old. You're going to start thinking that way. Okay?
Sometimes it start early. But how do you know? Because you just don't.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. The thing is you got to choose what are you going to do about those feelings and thoughts.
They're going to be confused because you're not teaching them anything about it. You're still thinking about how the Bible works and everything. And you'll get very mad if there's a person that teach them about the Quran or Muslim. You get mad about them if they was learning something about Buddha and stuff like that in other religion. So why would they not get mad about this?
And if you're brought up with morals and values, then God's going to be there to help you make better decisions.
What do morals and value have to do with God? I treat other people like I want to be treated. I'm not disrespecting people. My morals is I want to treat other people like I want to be treated. So that means if we're gonna be cool, we're cool. If you be disrespectful to me, then why would I give you the time and the place? We all have certain morals. I'm not gonna call nobody fat. I'm not gonna call nobody, ugly. I'm not gonna call them none of that because they could call me fat and ugly as well. I mean, I'm decent, but I'm not gonna be mad about that. You're getting this criticism because what you said.
You're going to mess up, right? We all mess up all the time. Okay? I'm just trying to tell you to be very careful because when the hormones start being released, it's like they're uncontrollable.
Ma'am, yes, it's uncontrollable. We're human beings. We do like reproducing. We love. That's a chemical that we have. We love people. We try to love people. We try to make a society which is right for everybody. And the fact that you can't see that is really ingenuine. And I can see why Telltale's getting mad. I'm getting upset, and I don't have any kids. And thank you, I don't even have no kids. Whew. Because if they learn this, I'll be mad too.
You guys are the ones that you've got to get a grip on on those hormones because they will ruin your life if you don't.
You're not teaching them anything like that. This is very disturbing, and I can understand why that he get mad. Well, that's the end of that video because it's 2612 out of 2612. Dude. So, my conclusion on that. Yo, she gonna take the heat on this. They gonna call her to the office. Is a big deal now. The fact that and I'm not gonna say this about just Christians. This is on everybody part, even atheists. If you're gonna go ahead and teach them your worldview and not teach them health, you shouldn't be teaching at all. You know, that's crazy. You didn't teach nothing about health. I sat there and I listened for like it's a 3 minute video. I sat there and looked at it. You don't care. You care about your values. You don't care about trying to progress the human race. We're all humans, and we gotta learn about the body. You haven't taught nothing about the body. I'm surprised you was a health teacher, but hey, I digress. I don't think you should. I don't think you should lose your job. I don't know how you got that job. I don't wish anybody losing their job. I don't do that. I feel like you should think about a different path of besides health. All right, teach. Ooh, I don't want to say social studies. Teach gym. That's still kind of help. Teach. Mm, ugh. Be a homeroom teacher. Yo, like I don't want to laugh on that, but like you messed up, and this is gonna be crazy. You're gonna have a rocky time trying to present your case because this right here is gonna be in trouble. But that's it for the video. What do y'all guys think? Let me know. And thank you, subscribers, for subscribing to me. I really appreciate that. And I'm just happy to communicate with a whole bunch of people in the community, in my chat and everything. Really appreciate it. My next video, I want to try to come up with a gaming video, not playing games, but talk about another gaming video. So I hope y'all watch. And remember, we are all human. My name is Karan Williams, and I'm out. Oh.